one-time deal. I can't believe I launched the game. Doo-doo-doo, we crashed. Would you like to send a report? What?
Hey, I mean, it happens. Ugh.
Wow, this game takes a while to load.
It's taking a surprisingly long time for your computer. There it goes. Well, thankfully, once it does load, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Is it the same way with the PlayStation version?
I think PlayStation loads it a little faster, but yeah, basically, like you do your initial load, like from a save or whatever, and then once you're in, you don't have to worry about like loading times anymore because like it loads as you move.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. What's this question
Check
mark
a
mean?
quest.
Vantage points?
Oh yeah, you were just at the point where you were getting out of town, I think. Oh no, you got a little
Oh,
ways out of town.
damn, the main quest line's over here.
Yeah.
I should probably activate that other quest then since it's over this way.
Yeah, so there's that side quest you could do to go back that way if you wanted.
I might as well because it's right there and then... Wow. What's a vantage point? Like, this like special place to examine?
It's sort of a collectible thing. Do you
Okay.
still have your mount? Yeah, there it is.
Huh?
Turn around.
How do I get a... Okay.
Yeah, there. See, call your mount.
I got a horsey.
And then you can just ride that. It'll make getting around faster.
So one thing I didn't use in Zelda very often was mounts.
Yeah, the mount thing was kind of annoying. It did help when you got the DLC though, because like you could put horse armor, the ancient horse armor and saddle would make the horse teleport to you regardless of where you were at. So it was a lot easier to get it to follow you around. You could also like later on get a motorcycle, but yeah, certain things are kind of nice. Just follow the marker. Um,
What? I go wrong way because I stupid.
go right. Oh, turn around. Go left. Just follow the marker like to your left.
Yeah.
You don't have to go like backtrack down the road. You could just like off-road it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I know with mounts, off-roading is not recommended.
Well, it's gonna give you a path that follows the trail, but you don't have to follow the trail. It'll update as you go.
Oh, there's snow in this game? Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Like the whole DLC area is a snow zone.
I should.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get off the horse.
Shit. How do I do that? Stop, horse.
Triangle. Or,
Okay.
I guess Y in your
Let
case.
me
Go that way.
come on up. There you go. Good boy. Just stay there. Oh, if he's
The
gonna.
horse is gonna try to follow you now. Get off the horse.
Just stay there.
Turn around. Go
Oh.
that way.
Is there a distance the
I would
horse?
recommend go forward, drop off, look to your right, up a little and to your left.
Huh?
See that path over there behind the tree?
Yeah.
Go that way. That way you can get that flower before you come back.
What was that?
Your horse just killed a watcher.
Is that a good thing?
Well, I mean, the machines that you convert will fight for you.
Oh, he did kill. I'm gonna go loot. What you got? You just a good boy.
Keep in mind, this is a passive mob. Like the horses really aren't really fighters. They're just like you ride them around and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can
Charm pets.
basically
You can charm
you
other
can turn
ones?
everything except for things that are already corrupted, or like the not the Strider, the
You-
corruptor thing that you fought. Like they're not vulnerable to it. But
So
yeah,
go
go
this
left
way. Okay.
that way.
Well, it's just gonna take me back down the to there.
Yeah, go down there. Like go down. Drop. Go to your right. Cross the river.
Over this way.
Keep quiet now.
To your right. Up the path. That's the way to the flower. You might as well go ahead and grab that
Flower.
before you do the quest, because the quest is going to send you back away from here.
Oh, I appreciate the help. Thanks for the spoiler.
Well, it's not so much a spoiler, it's just pathing.
Saving me time.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because, I mean, all this is going to do is save you some time for so you don't have to come back here again. Yeah, just follow the path up.
Oh, geez, how far do I have to go up?
Oh, you're climbing the mountain.
Thank God for no stamina. That it? No.
Hit your map. See the flower there you're moving towards?
Mm-hmm.
Click it to put a marker on it. There you go.
Is that how you do that?
Yeah, so now it shows up.
So-
Keep in mind, it could be anywhere within the circle, but the height is going to be right on par.
Is,
So, like, if it appears above or below you, then you know you need to go up or down.
I mean the arrow that I see right there?
No, like, so you see how the marker, like, move your camera up and down so you can kind of, like, get an idea. You see how the flower kind of seems like it's being marked as like slightly below you.
Yeah.
That's because it is slightly below you. Turn around.
Oh, don't go that way?
Go that way.
This?
Yes.
I can't grab it.
Jump forward. Leap of faith.
Okay.
Circus auditions.
How do I get on this?
You jump on it.
Oh, is there a balancing
It's
mechanic?
tightrope. No.
Okay.
Just go. She'll automatically balance herself.
Oh,
So long as
good.
you don't like drastically pull off to one side or the other, she'll stay on it.
Okay, it's not.
Yeah.
The old ones didn't leave these.
Read it.
Metal flower of an undesigned apologies.
No. Hit it. Each one has stuff in the notes on it. Still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Someone's messaged me on
Okay.
Discord, that's all. So if I pause for a
Okay,
second.
because it's like something clicked or blicked or something. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, someone messaged me on Discord. I was just replying to it, that's all.
Okay. Time to cancel Jackie Chan.
What? Jackie Chan, you mean the actor?
Mm-hmm. He went and sucked the Chinese dick, so he can go to hell.
Oh, he's taking their side on their...
Something he shilled for China, and so yeah, screw him.
New growth.
Oh. Where'd you hear this at?
It's something that popped up recently in the news. Just
Okay.
today.
Oh, no, I like Jackie Chan too. He's a good actor.
He's a good actor. He's a great guy, but no, anybody who sides with China, I don't care what the just reasoning. No, they fucking made a horrible mistake.
Well, they make lots of mistakes. Okay, how do I get down from here?
Well, go back across the rope.
Oh, okay.
But no, I mean, like, I'm sorry, there is no excuse for siding with a country that commits genocide.
No country should commit that. But they still do.
I mean, it's pretty far extremist sort of states. You can't slide back up the rope, so you're going to have to take the stones across. Look up, to your left.
Oh! Oh, it's slow motion. Am I supposed to time something?
No, it's just like, look how cool it is. She's jumping across this wide gap. It's just for dramatic effect.
Okay, I know some games have that, time it just right or you're gonna die.
Yeah, like Tomb Raider, where it's like, okay, she makes a jump, and you have to hit the button to not fall off again. Like sync your hand hold.
What's the Uncharted games?
So,
has that too.
all right. So if you finish going up the route, this takes you back to the original starter house where you can find Ross Grave. Otherwise, it's back down the mountain.
Oh, is Ross Grave up here?
Yeah, you see the little gray marker right there?
Oh,
That's it.
But I've already been here, right?
No, I don't think you've been there yet. You can't come here, and she'll comment and like talk to the grave about things as you go. So, it might be interesting for you to like go and sit there and listen to her talk. Keep in mind, if you do it now, you might want to come back again and do it later on too to see what else she has new to say.
This will wash away the scents for now. Mine included.
Hey, go into your inventory and go to the crafting section.
Here?
Go down to carry capacity. Yep. And okay, so there's a few things you can upgrade. It kind of really doesn't matter anymore because I mean you're gonna have pretty regular access to merchants. So upgrade whatever you want. But go ahead and pick one. Okay, so okay, you can't do it on this one. Get out of this. No.
I can upgrade that one.
All right, so go to the one of the ones that's grayed out because you don't have materials. Yep. All right. So you see, for this one, you need boar bones. You got the other two, but you need boar bone in order to get this.
Yeah, resources is something I probably want to upgrade. I have modifications.
So, in order to kind of help you keep track of what things you need, you'll notice that the ones that you don't have, that you're missing materials for, you can create a job, and it's basically like an errand or side quest sort of thing. So it keeps a track of like, oh, you need this thing. So if you get something, it'll flag it of, hey, you've gotten this.
How do you what now? I can.
So go into it, and you see how it says create job.
Oh no! Tell
So
me
you
where I
can
need to
create
go.
it. Well, it'll help you track to like, hey, this is what you're hunting for to help you remember. Like, oh, well, I need to get boar bones, and you can create jobs to help you track down whatever resource it is that you see. So, like as a quest now, if you cancel out of that, you'll see it says you gather resources. You need a boar bone.
But it won't tell me where to go. It just reminds me.
No, it's just going to be there as your active quest to remind you. And then that way you can kind of keep track of it without having to go back into your inventory and check all the time.
Ah.
But yeah, that's something you might want to keep in mind, so that you can continue upgrading all your stuff.
Home. To think he built all this. Alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
So what? It's over here.
Yeah, there. See?
Oh.
Rost. I couldn't leave the sacred land without visiting you. When you said goodbye, I told you I'd find you. Track you down. Well, looks like you did it after all. Went somewhere I can't follow. I should have known you'd be watching. At the proving.
Aw.
Looking out for me. There for me when no one else was. Like always. One last time. Thank you, Rost. I won't waste what you've given me. I promise. I'll make you proud.
I had pasta today too. With
Trying
colorful
doesn't
noodle
help.
spiral pasta.
Nothing makes sense. The killers came after me because I looked like this... a woman. Older with short hair. But why? And what's the connection?
Excuse me.
If she's my mother, then... she didn't look Nora, but if she lives inside the mountain, how could the killers know about her? The more I learn, the less I understand.
Oh, you can go on and talk.
I need to track down Olin.
Yeah, the more stuff you go through as far as story-wise, the more
Things at
she'll
the
have to say.
festival. The night before the proving.
Clipping some toenails.
Somehow,
Snap.
the
Fingernails.
killers saw me.
You don't like them long?
And
Well,
knew
they're.
it.
I mean, even if you like them long, at some point you got to trim them down a little.
I think the world's record
These are
for
getting a little excessively long.
long,
He's gonna tell me
longest
everything he
record
knows.
for fingernails by a guy was like I think almost what
And he's gonna
30
pay.
feet or something,
Well, I
50 feet. I mean,
guess I should
long,
be going.
kind
You're
of
like, that's just crazy.
gross too. Took him like 60 years to grow that. All right, so I guess I'm going back down this way because the quest was over here. Yeah, it's over there. Alright, I gotta find me some boar.
Home. To think he built
Yeah,
all this
piggy, piggy, piggy.
alone.
Um,
So many memories.
I'm going the wrong way.
what?
It's not home anymore.
No, you're not.
No.
Yeah, that way. Nope,
There's
not that
nothing
way.
for me here anymore.
To your left. Left. Gates down there. Yeah. Now go that way. Keep in mind the easiest way to hunt's gonna be to keep your focus out so you can find what you're looking for, mark it, and then slowly approach it. Your stealth armor is gonna be a big help for hunting.
That boar?
If it is, you chased it away. Yep, chase that away.
Gee.
The animals are really good at hearing you.
Oh,
At least until you get like better skills and gear. But yeah, if you just kind of like run around, then they're gonna hear you. Of course, with like precision shooting like that, it doesn't fucking matter, does it?
I marked it though.
Tasty.
Raccoon bones are good. Okay.
I'm probably too high up to find boar up here.
You can find some here, but I think you're running around is probably scared off a lot. You're not gonna find it along
So
the
much
trail.
for being
though, I don't
careful.
think.
Oh, what?
I don't think you'll find any along the trail.
I'll get on.
I don't know
boy.
if you really want to try to bother with it, but at the very tip back edge of this area, there is the scrapper thing. There's a few mounds back there that have some nice mods in them. But otherwise, yeah, there's really not much else back here. Run, Aloy!
I'm so glad there's no stamina. There was one game I was watching a Let's Play of called The Evil Within. Very fun, spooky game, but sometimes you had to run, and even at maxed out, you get gassed out after 5 seconds of running. Realistically, no one's gonna get gassed out after 5 seconds. Really? Seriously?
What do you mean, no one? I do!
After 5 seconds, you're gassed out and you can't run after exactly 5 seconds.
Probably. I'm extremely fat and out of shape. But no, I mean, that might be a little excessive, but a lot of people are like really out of shape and can't run. So, like even more than probably just a handful of seconds, and yeah, they're gonna be like,
I'm sure.
gonna have to stop
I mean,
running.
I'm out of shape, but I can run more than just exactly 5 seconds, and then not
But
be.
I mean, it's not meant to be like super realistic either.
But like the guy's gassed out and he can't move for like 15 seconds to recover his stamina. I'm like, gee, wow, dude, you're out of shape badly.
It's also unrealistic that he'd be able to get his breath back in only 15 seconds too. So
Poor.
yeah, you scared it.
He'll stop running eventually.
Yeah, eventually, but
That ass. Sorry.
what ass? You can't see it under all the armor.
Shoot, that didn't kill it.
They're probably ones you'd want to snipe them with the
Look out below.
sharp shot arrows.
There, got you, motherfucker.
Like anything else, you can take down with the normal arrows in one shot. But them,
Aw.
yeah, unfortunately, you're gonna have to kill a few before you find what you need.
Oh, hello.
Snipe him. Wait, do you have? You don't have this sharp shot, bow, do you?
Okay, I got
Well,
lucky.
damn,
I got lucky with that hit. I
that's
will.
fucking aim assist out the ass.
I got lucky with that hit. Oh wow.
It's not just lucky. You had aim assist helping you on that.
I didn't mean to fire either. How do I let go of my bow?
Release L2.
Okay. Now that was pure skill, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's called a pure programmed skill
I don't remember.
called auto aim.
I don't know if aim assist even helped me with that.
It does.
Blood, but no body.
Trust me, as someone who's played without the aim assist, it makes a big difference.
Sounds like you were impressed though. Like, oh damn, he didn't even do anything. Just boom, peck.
Looks like a few drops of blood lead away from the camp.
You gonna loot the other one? Shoot the turkey! Shoot the turkey!
Thanksgiving came early. Wait, press RB. What? Oh, I didn't.
Where's the other one? Alright, hold on, stop. Crouch down and slowly approach. Slower. You see the markings around the eye?
Yeah, it's still open.
Well, the eye is going to be open, but if the little lines around the side pop up, that means you're making a bit of noise. But if there's no lines, you're making silent noise. Like, so it won't hear you. So now, you can shoot it.
I probably want shoot or just walk up to kill it.
You might be able to get close enough to get over to it. Oh yeah, I think you can do it.
Give me bones. No.
Oh, with a heavy strike like that, you're gonna break all those bones. But no, you can tell ahead of time. So like bones are green, skins are blue, and normal meat is just white. It's common gear. So if the boar doesn't come up with a green or blue icon, then yeah, you're not gonna get anything other than meat out of it.
All right, follow the tracks.
There's another watcher if you wanted to loot it. Remember the other one, the first one you shot? To your right, behind you. Over that way.
Oh.
Yep. Tear coil. It's okay.
Okay.
Highlight the tracks. No, hit the bright bumper. There you go. Okay, now you can follow them. If you look on the ground, usually you can see the actual dots too.
Oh, you can. You're right.
Whose knife is this? Did someone attack Brahm with it? Looks like more blood leading away from here.
Oh, it's so pretty in the morning. Oh, my eyes need to adjust to that. Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Lots of purple. Hi, Bunny.
There.
Bye, Bunny.
Hey, money.
It's a bucket.
Did someone bring the blood to the camp?
I think somebody brought more than just that to the camp.
But whoever left it must have also left tracks.
Brought more what?
Brought a bad guy back. Oh, did you see the update they did to Among Us? You can now play with
Oh wow.
15 people.
Wait, really?
Yeah, new colors and everything.
Damn.
That's chaotic. 15 people?
I mean, it would make things crazy.
I give it a couple shots, but I don't think I enjoy 15 people. That's a
I
lot.
imagine, like, I guess you could still set like how many people there were, still like how many bad guys. But I mean, yeah, if you set it too high, it could easily like turn
Yeah, you
into
can do 3 imposters now at least with that type of setting.
But yeah, I mean, like that's still like that'd be really easy for them to team up and just murder everybody.
Oh shit! Watchers.
Shoot him in the eye.
I am not in a good spot.
Oh, pull him in.
Nobody notices me, do they?
No, you got through without being seen.
Who's that? Who said my name? I'm gonna go check out this spot because I don't know any better.
Yeah, it saw you. Can't see you. Yeah, if you kill it while another one's watching, it'll notice it. Gotta make sure that it turns away and it's not looking. As long as its back is turned, you can do whatever you want to them.
Oh, they're not sound-based?
No, they're all sight-based.
Unless I make
like,
the deliberate noise.
Like the linked aggro stuff, it's all sight-based. If they see you take down another one, then that's what like pisses them off. But if you wait for them to like turn around and look the other way, they could be right next to it and you're good.
Ross said
But,
Sona went after the killers from the Proving. Maybe I should try to find her.
But yeah, just keep buying your upgrades as you go so you can hold more stuff and
I need more.
you probably need to hunt just about everything.
Yeah, at this early in the stage of the game. What's that? Oh, I don't need...
Raccoons are a little rare. Rabbits are really common. Boar are too, and turkeys. Foxes are pretty common, but like raccoons are usually the thing that always like gave me the most trouble trying to hunt them down.
Oh, I just killed you. Let me loot you.
The scavenge ability will help you get parts too, by the way.
Cool.
I was kind of disappointed to hear that the Black Widow movie looks like it's going to be a bust.
Well, Scarlett Johansson, I heard it made it woke.
Yeah, and so it's like barely going to break even, I think, as far as box office sales. So yeah, people are really not happy with it.
Eventually Hollywood will learn. Stop making it woke. If the masses are going to bitch about, oh, you didn't make him a strong, independent woman. I'm like, nobody fucking cares.
Well, I mean, they're still pushing the idea that like, well, if I make a woke movie and nobody spends money to come see it because they don't like it, then it's obviously their fault for not liking the right kind of movies. Like that's been the mentality we've had for like several years now.
To think he's dead, and why desecrate the shrine?
So if I get Detroit Become Human, you want me to just let you know when I get to past the point I was at your house and say, hey, I'm playing Detroit. Want to watch?
There's 1 or 2 points in the story that I definitely would want to like to watch you get through. But overall, I kind of not really too worried about that game.
Wait, is the quest done?
No, you don't have it set as an active. You don't have to have it set as their active quest, by the way, because as soon as you stumble across and do any objectives or any quest, it's good regardless of whether it's your active quest or not. It's just your active one is the one that gives you guide markers. No, turn around. Go that way.
Oh, that's a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
He saw me. I think he heard me.
He noticed you, but not enough to like he spotted something. And he's looking for you, but he hasn't found you yet.
I like how the music changes to all ominous looking. Can I tame this?
Hit your menu. Go over to your notebook and look at the machines. Yep.
Okay.
Machine catalog. Find the scrapper on the first row there. Alright, and look at the info for it. Okay, so the overrides for this one are still locked. You're going to have to figure out a way to unlock that.
How do you know it's overrides unlocked? Oh, unlocked.
So you see where it says unlocked versus locked.
How do you unlock an override?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna tell me? Okay. I don't know how I did it for the horse. It was an ability or something.
Yeah,
like
the horse it gives you to you because that's the first one you get. I'll tell you, there is a way to do it, and there is a quest for it, and you'll come across it later.
Oh, okay. So it's not just unlocked over time. It's just.
No, it's you have to do a specific quest to gain that ability.
Here, Bob, puppy.
You lucked out. Sometimes I kind of wish I had the complete edition like you do.
What are those scrappers picking at?
Oh, we're gonna see you.
Shit! It didn't give me the prompt.
Yeah, because your height or whatever was off. Watch out. Nope, not too late. Oh, no, you're good. Wait for it. Go. Nice. Okay. So you killed the scrappers.
Bitch, let me go get this.
Heal.
I'm good on health.
Okay, you did heal. Okay.
Looks like it was a watcher. If it's Brahm, he definitely knows how to handle a spear.
I tell you, Worcestershire sauce makes hamburger meat so good. Did you make
I
Alfredo?
was watching a, huh?
Did you make Alfredo?
I probably should do that again at some point soon.
Oh, you said pasta, so I assumed Alfredo.
No, spaghetti. Like, spaghetti, jar sauce, and frozen meatballs.
Hello.
But no, I saw a video the other day from PragerU talking about, like, how certain policies and the way things have been done that kind of led America, like, that kind of made people fat.
What does override require again?
You just have to get close enough and not have it actually be a red orb where it can sees you and is attacking. You have to hold it down. Yep. Okay. Now, stay there and wait. It'll take a second for them to cycle around again. But you wait. You can kind of just shoot an arrow at them to pull them over, or whistle at other ones to bring them in. As soon as they get within range, this one will engage the others.
I don't see another one. I saw another one here a second ago.
Yeah, I think they went around the rock. Yeah, no, he won't bother you. There's one. Call it over.
I'm too far away.
Yeah, you didn't get a good line of sight. Okay, just stay there. Watch. Oh, damn! Oh, wait, maybe? Yes!
Good boy.
I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of you for a second there, but
Will they slowly recover health over time?
no.
How do you repair
Once
one?
they're damaged, they are damaged. The only way to repair a machine is you have to pick up the ability.
What is this ability?
That's a detonator trap. That's a shock trap, lure, rocks.
How do I?
potion.
Does it just follow me? I don't have to call it.
No, the robot there. Once you've converted him, he just roams his area right there until the thing either wears off. But no, there's no way to set him in it towards something or to have him follow you. Just he's turned and he's gonna stay there.
Except for horses. Horses are different.
Horses you can call because they work.
Oh, that kind of stinks.
But yeah, basically, if you want to have robots fight, you'll go turn one, have it attack the others, and either it'll kill everything and you can loot all the machines, or the others will kill it. So, like for example, if you take one trampler, for example, and have it try to attack a bunch of others, it's likely going to get its ass kicked. But it'll, of course, do a bunch of damage to the other ones while it's working. Keep in mind, you do have fall damage.
Oh, but come on, that was barely anything, Aloy.
Slowly. See the little lines around the eye? If you move too fast, you'll make noise and spook it.
Really?
You were riding it.
That's funny.
Hey, but you got a bone.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
Yes.
Okay, now you should be able to do some upgrades. I think the biggest thing for you is probably going to be getting enough shards and enough ridgewood.
Oh,
That's a really good one to do because
oh, I can upgrade it again. Sweet.
Yeah. The resources, that way you can just kind of keep stockpiling stuff. You actually got enough stuff you can do other ones too.
Sweet. I know resources is a very important one.
Yeah, because that way you can just keep carrying more and more stuff. I'd say resources, traps, and potions are probably going to be your best ones to go for.
Yeah, potions, I figure potions, well, resources, potions, and then ammo.
Ammo's nice. But I mean, being you can just kind of craft ammo on the go, it's really not that big a deal. It's just nice that you don't have to, you can kind of stockpile, you don't have to think about making ammo in the middle of a fight.
I need to protect her. I want an oath. Damn you. Promise me.
Torn's like, I can't wait for the next game to come out.
I will.
Buy that PlayStation 5.
I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself before I hurt her.
Uh-oh, he's having bad thoughts about his sister.
What do you want?
I want you to step away from the edge, Brom.
No. Leave me alone. Can't you see I need time to think? How am I supposed to think when everybody is shouting at me?
Okay.
So many voices to listen to. It must make your head hurt. I promise my voice will be soft and soothing.
A soft voice, like Alara's. It's been so long.
He's a schizo, basically.
Years. Yes. Yes, I will listen.
That's better. Now tell me, what's troubling you?
Spirits of the forgotten. Souls cursed by the All-Mother. Their voices never let me be. They want me to do things. Hurt people. If I go back to the Nora, they might make me hurt Alara. And I'll kill myself before I let that happen.
Do you have to listen to the spirits, Brom?
They're speaking to me right now. Oh is with me. They take care of me. Keep me company. Help me. Except when they scream. Like when that hunter knocked me down. Crush his skull with the rock, they said. And I did.
Brom, you're alive.
Wow, she ought to have caught up
Be
quick.
fixed. I'm sorry I followed you, but I had
Okay.
to make sure he was all right.
All right, never mind. She followed me.
No. Please, sister, I can't protect you.
I need no protection from you, Brom.
He fears these spirits that he hears will turn him against you. Unless your voice can quiet them?
Yes, just as it was before. He only ever hurt someone once, and it was provoked.
I don't want to hurt you. But the forgotten, their whispers, they fill my head with screams.
Brom isn't ready to return to the Nora, but I don't think he'll hurt you, Alara.
There's a place where I can stay. A cave on All Mother Mountain. I suppose you could visit me there, so long as I'm strong.
You will be, Brom. I'll help you. Thank you, Aloy. I'll take care of him now. May you walk in All Mother's eternal memory, and may the forgotten leave you be.
Quest completed. Remarkable reward box?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's in... That's pretty remarkable.
Hey, the echo shells are really nice. So echo shells are going to be one of those resources that you really can't get right now because they come from like certain machines that you haven't seen yet. So, like for example, the crafting to get the next potions upgrade, you need echo shells.
Ah.
So unless you get them out of loot boxes, you're probably not going to be able to do that for a while. If you go to the notebook and look at the machine catalog, it'll tell you which resources you can expect to get out of each machine too. So you know, like, if you need this or that, then which things to like hunt down. Okay, but you can zoom out too, by the way.
Holy shit, this map's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Look at all the flowers, though.
Yeah.
Are they normally easy to get?
Some of them are pretty easy to get.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's very easy to jump off something too far and die.
Yeah, I'm not used to falling damage.
Um,
I'm gonna blame games on that. Oh, vantage point. I should probably go here first, right?
that would be a good way. That could be something good to do.
Oh, how do I call my horse?
Well, you ran away from it, so it's gone.
Oh. Okay, you can only go so far away from him. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the gate's right there, so you might want to take a moment to like sell off some stuff and do some shopping. My general rule of thumb is usually go weapons before armor.
Why I don't want to sell resources.
Yeah, you do.
I do?
Yeah. So like go up. The Fang is a resource that's specifically meant to be sold.
Fang?
Yeah, you see the Fang there on the second row?
Oh, selling for metal shard. Okay, it says specifically that.
Yeah, so like that is specifically meant to be sold. The flowers are good if you wanted to do like elemental potions, like to resist fire damage or ice damage, but usually I just sell those off.
No, I don't want to get rid of
Um,
those.
Yeah, I'd sell
Alright, that's it.
like all the flowers. You don't really get a whole lot out of them, but I mean still,
I'd
I
sell
tend to just sell.
flowers?
Yeah, just go ahead. I like
Shock.
and you really don't need them, so just sell them off. There are a couple of
I got 23 of them, so.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like I'd sell all the flowers. I'd also sell the extra meat.
I don't want to oversell stuff where I need the meat later.
So like here, let me go ahead and recommend stuff. So for example, go over one to the left. Left.
Oh, left.
That see how you have 5 Strider lenses and then there's an extra one that starts a new stack. Sell the extra one, and then that way you keep 1 stack of them, and you
Okay.
can sell after that.
I don't.
So like sell the Watcher lens, the one.
Desert glass, I can sell that too.
No, keep that. Like keep at least 1 stack of each thing, other than the flowers. The flowers, I'd sell all the flowers.
Okay, I got. Okay.
Yeah, so like keep that stuff. Go down. Oh, you probably should have kept that. Like yeah, keep that stuff. Like I said, keep the first stack of each thing.
But these wax root
Yeah.
tints you don't need are the flowers?
Yeah, so like the fire killing root, like sell all of those.
Oh, it's Rista.
Just hit Y. Yeah, now go over to the next flowers. Hit it again. The second stack of meat there with the 6, yeah, just sell off that start of the next stack. You don't need more meat than that unless you're planning to make a whole shitload of potions to use. But basically, the meat is used to make potions, and so you're kind of like I am. You use the flower stuff, your little pouch thing, a lot more. I'd sell all your green mods and the tear one.
Don't keep the tear?
The tear is really not that great. The tear is for making it so your weapons are more likely to rip parts off when you shoot things. But it's really not as good as putting damage on a weapon.
Alright, cool. Sold.
I'd also sell off potions, but
Why would I sell
and your
potions?
traps. Well, because like me, you tend to use your flowers a lot. The little flowers you pick up for your healing pouch.
Well, I won't use. I'll keep the healing potions just in case I do need them in a pinch.
That's the buy section, not the sell. Yeah. Sell your traps though.
I don't.
Like you can always make more potions, by the way. But I mean, like that way it clears them out so that you can pick up more
Well,
if you happen to find
shocks used for that shock item thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you really don't need them.
You told me to use them like crazy against that one boss.
Well, yeah, because that was a boss fight, but you're not really going into a boss fight, and even if you do, you have resources, you can make more. Like, basically, you can craft just about anything other than the weapons and armor yourself.
Okay.
So, if you sell some now and you wanted to get more back, you can make more later if you have the resources. But, you probably should, like, buy stuff too, unless you want to just, like, do upgrades.
Yeah, I'm just.
But it might be good to, like... like I said, it'd probably be good to, like, stock up on a few different weapons. Like, for example, a sharp shot bow would be really good. If you don't have one of those, as well as maybe a trip caster.
I have a trip caster. That was the first thing in the game, dude.
Oh yeah,
Tripcast.
you do have a rattler. Yeah, you got the sharp shot. The rattler is nice. I mean, that's not bad. But the blast sling is going to be a really, really good one.
Mm,
That's a definite big, really good one to have. I'd say that's a really good one. Um, you can always change it later. It's not a big deal. Go down, down. The Karja Tripcaster. Yeah, that I'd say is probably going to be your next goal because that's going to be really handy. You see how the normal one, if you go back up, has the shock traps
mm-hmm.
wire. The next each so like the green ones have the first initial ammo type. So like for example, the Tripcaster has the electric line. The Warbow has the electric arrows. The Sharp Shot Bow has the sharp shot arrows. But the blue
Okay.
ones have the second ammo type, and then the purple ones have the third.
Ooh, Shadow
Um,
Sling.
yeah,
That'd be a while to
but
get.
you don't have the crystal bar braiding. You're gonna have to get up to a monster that has that. But the card to Tripcast will be really nice because the blast tripwires are really really good. They can help you in a lot of situations. But yeah, at this point it's just a matter of like which way do you want to go.
Aloy?
You said the war party was massacred. How?
When word came of the attack on the Proving, War Chief Sona assembled a war party to give chase. But in their haste to get vengeance, some braves broke rank and raced ahead, straight into a trap. A pack of crazed machines, seething with corruption, fell upon the braves and savaged them. War Chief Sona led a countercharge and destroyed the machines, but by then the killers were gone, and our losses were extreme.
Mm.
You said the trail is dangerous. What sorts of dangers?
Almost too many to name. The killers are still out there, and somehow they've corrupted the machines, spreading madness.
Yes, I've seen it myself.
Bandits, too. Cutthroats who snuck across the border to prey on us. The word is, there's a camp in the metal ruins upriver.
Sounds like I need to craft more arrows.
May the goddess protect.
How do I craft again?
L1.
Oh.
Where
Okay.
will you go? Where will you go?
So that's my slingshot. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be really nice. So like, you know how like you've been hitting like when you like for example with the Watchers, when you shoot them in the eye, it does a critical damage. It does a ton of damage for them.
There's heavy with it.
With the slingshot, you really don't have to aim at critical points like that. So it's really nice if you're kind of like trying to blast things and you really can't take your time to be careful. It's a lot easier to like kind of just blast stuff and blow it up, and it's really really handy. But yeah, you need to get some shards, so you're gonna have to do some farming.
Shards from the metal creatures, right?
Yeah, I mean you can get it from anything. So like for example, if you hunt normal monsters, then you can sell off the meat and bones and stuff that you get from them. The machines give good stuff. Yeah, but basically you need to start hunting. Um, keep in mind that the easiest way to hunt stuff is to take advantage of its weaknesses too.
Oh, you mean the big dudes? Yeah.
Well, I mean like for anything really. Like, for example, with the scrappers, if you shoot them in the power cell with an electric arrow, it stuns them and you can do a bunch of damage that way. Watchers, you shoot them in the eye and they usually go down in one hit. Striders, you shoot them in the blaze canister and it explodes and kills them, so...
Really? Alright, whatever. Corrupted zone? Oh, that past the vantage point? Oh, it's up there.
Mm-hmm. So, stop. Look at your map. So you see how there's a circle there?
Yeah.
The vantage point could be anywhere within that circle,
Oh.
but if you notice how the icon is above you,
Uh-huh.
that gives you how high up or low down it's going to be. So apparently the vantage point is above you. So you need to somehow go up.
This area reminds me of that stuff I did in Skyrim. It's very pretty. Okay, can't do that.
Take a look at. So make sure you don't go too high up.
What's this? Oh. I got me an achievement.
Mm-hmm.
A pocket storm tour, day 2.
Turn to your right.
My father guest lectured here. A 300 level
Look
military
up.
history course on the age of human
No.
air power.
Down.
Might as well have been teaching medieval
Turn around.
siege tactics.
Turn
I
around.
was 8 when he died.
Left. Left. Look up a little.
Pretty.
Not that much. Alright, now pull out your thing.
Pull out.
That's the vantage.
Oh.
It's a specific point where you can stand, pull out your focus, and look into the past.
That's
And there's
what-
a little bit of audio.
And that's what it looked like
Yeah.
beforehand?
That's what it used to look like in the past. Now, go into your into your notebook and read the entry. There's more there.
Nope.
It's not going to make sense if you don't actually go in and read it too.
That would be this, right?
No, that's the happy birthday thing from the beginning. No, get out of that. This isn't a data point, it's a collectible.
Ah.
A pocket storm tour, day 2. My father guest lectured here. A 300 level military history course on the age of human air power. Might as well have been teaching medieval siege tactics. I was 8 when he died.
Oh, so this used to be like a school. Wait. Oh, bummer. Bummer. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, that story didn't really mean a lot to me until I actually went back and read the actual notes under each vantage point. But
What's
yeah,
that?
just make sure you take some time to read them.
What's a corrupted zone? I don't think I want to go there.
It's a zone of corrupted monsters. You can go ahead and do it now if you want to. You
It
should
sa-
be able to handle
It
it.
says level 15. Do I need to go there?
You don't have to go there, but I would recommend it.
Well, for parts and shit?
For parts and shit, for there's achievements for clearing out corrupted zones.
A quick way down.
But red means I
It-
can't charm them either. Okay.
No, so because these are corrupted monsters, it's basically they're already overridden by the corruption. So you can't override them.
And
You're gonna have to
what's the
do
corruption
a normal
again?
kill. So the corruption, like you remember how? All right, pause. You remember how they was talking about there's the derangement, and then there's like, well, it's like the derangement is the subtle change to the machine's AI over time, where as a kid the Striders would get spooked and they'd run away, whereas now as she's gotten older, 10 years later, where you spook them now and they don't run away, they charge at you. That's the derangement of the AI getting more violent over the years. The corruption is the enemy, like you remember the corruptor, it shot them with the thing, and it basically did an override for the enemy's team. Basically corruption is um the bad guys override.
So basically, it's like a virus.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like in Near Automata, that virus shit that hit them all. Okay.
Yeah, but so like these, you're not going to be able to override them, but you can kill them like any other monster. They're going to be a little different. So like if you remember, there's an entry in the data log for under the machine categories for corrupted machines. And something to keep in mind is they're more vulnerable to fire than normal, but they cannot be overridden, and they're going to be a little tougher to kill. Um, a little bit extra damage, a little bit extra defense, I think, than like normal mobs. But this is like basically just for scrapper, so you should be fine.
Okay.
Um, okay.
I don't like this scary music. What's that red shit?
That's the corruption.
Save
I
this
don't
for
want to touch that, do I?
Nope.
That probably
The
would.
corruption acts as a poison effect on you.
So the
full on.
corruption. So the corruption isn't a virus; it's an actual substance. Interesting.
Um, it works. It's not like just an AI thing. It actually manifests in a physical way.
Who created the corruption? Or I'll find out eventually, I guess.
Just I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay.
It'll,
Spoiler.
it's story stuff. You'll get into it. Remember, make sure that none of the others are watching you when you do it. Because if someone sees you kill them, they're gonna see you kill it, and go into attack mode. You might want to get away from it though. Um, hit your quest log. Go over to a quest and hit the tutorial section. Okay, yeah, so you could do the warbow one if you wanted.
I'm not level 13 yet.
You don't have to be. That's just recommended level.
I don't have any shock arrows.
Yeah, you do. Go over to your inventory.
Oh, hold on. Let me kill this guy first.
Actually, you shouldn't. You're gonna need him for the quest thing.
Well, he's gonna see me because I called him over here.
No, you're fine.
Oh, he's gonna give up.
Go into the menu. All right. Make sure you have your warbow equipped. I think it's on the top row there. Yeah. Okay. Now go over to the notebook. Machine catalog, scrapper. Alright, you see that little, yeah, the power cell there. You see how it's highlighting that little thing on its butt?
Mm-hmm. That's his weakness.
That's the power cell you're going to shoot with that warbow.
Okay. But I need to... Wait. Quests.
You do have to make sure to keep that quest active, otherwise it's not going to count.
So I need to equip shock arrows. Do I even have any?
That's the war bow you just put on.
Thought they'd go on forever.
No, he's gonna see me.
You're fine. So long as you're in the grass, you can be right beside him and he won't notice you. Unless he does a scan. Okay. Wait for a clear shot, and then shoot him in the power cell. Very good. Wait for it.
Okay.
Alright, now go kill him. Okay. Now do it on another one.
Hold on.
You remember how it exploded?
Yeah.
That explosion will stun any machines near it too. Roll.
Roll.
Yeah, roll away to get out of danger. Okay. Get away, get away, get away. Slide in the grass.
Oh, sorry. B is roll.
Okay.
I think I'm fine.
Yeah, you're good at the moment. If it's yellow, he doesn't know where you are.
That's it.
Um,
I'm already gone.
toss a rock over to your right a little.
How do I use rock again?
Yeah, like that. A little closer. That'll lure him over, but get him facing away from you. Yeah, you kind of threw it a little too far. Okay. Okay. There. Now the tutorial quest is done, you get bonus XP. And you just finished the corrupted zone.
I got an achievement.
Okay.
That's actually useful. Now I can explore this temple of doom and death. Or
Loot.
no.
Yeah, it should be clear now. Loot. Go down there. Alright. Do you see that new mic icon that popped up? Looks like a little box
Huh? Icon.
on your compass. Turn around. Turn. There it is.
Yeah.
That you probably should keep an eye out for because that is an icon for a data point.
Oh.
And that lets you know, like, when you get kind of close to them, it'll guide you to the exact location so you can find them and scan them.
Must be upstairs. Yep. That it?
That's it.
Basically a codex.
There are various little data things. Some of them are more relevant than others. A lot of them are just trash, especially the random ones from out in the world. The ones inside, like, quest areas, like, for example, the ones that were in that first little area you dropped into, are going to be more relevant than the normal trash you find anywhere. Keep in mind, you can use your focus to scan for scrap piles and stuff.
What is this blue arrow?
That's a bow. It's for a specific thing that you haven't been to yet. Each icon is marking a specific thing, and that icon represents something you haven't found yet.
Ooh, why is that so blue? Oh, it's just
I think it.
background. That's just
Oh yeah, it's
background.
because it's nighttime.
Alright, so I gotta make my way up this way. Alright.
Yeah, just
Can I craft anything real quick to upgrade?
yeah. I'm sure you can craft several things.
What about the trap capacity? You care about those?
If you do that, you'll be able to carry more traps. So, like, if you find some in chests and all, you'll be able to
Oh,
stockpile more to carry around.
does this mean I capped it out?
Yeah, so a little check mark means you've capped it.
There's
I
no.
think a lot of them finish at 4 upgrades. But yeah, so you won't be able to upgrade that any further to carry more stuff. That's to carry more weapons. More armors. Increase ammo capacity.
Yeah, ammo capacity is always nice. Which one should I get? Warbow first or?
Well, which weapon do you use the most of? I do, maybe do the slingshot.
Oh yeah, it says new.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
The first couple upgrades should be pretty cheap.
Rat bone. Huh? Well, that's
yeah.
gonna be fun to farm.
But yeah, any of the ones that are bright like that versus the grayed out ones are the ones that you have enough resources to go ahead and buy the upgrade. So yeah, you could go ahead and burn some more resources to buy a few other things if you wanted.
A grazer.
Ooh, new machine.
Something to kill.
Alright. Without using sneak attack and without getting noticed, see if you can take one down in one shot. How do you think would be the best way to take it down?
Shock it and then walk up and whack it?
No.
Oh, you mean one shot?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, take a look at it. Look at it in your notebook and take a guess.
I don't think I can kill it in one hit, but
You can.
oh, fire?
Yep. So yeah, if you shoot one of the blaze canisters with a fire arrow, it'll explode kind of like the power cell did for the scrappers, and it should kill them in the explosion. At least the specific one you hit.
Gotcha.
Yep, that one's dead.
Wow. I did not expect that.
This is kind of a passive mob though, so like the others will run away. But once you find them later, where they're kind of grouped up more, the explosion's likely to do damage to other ones near it.
Hey, why'd he die? Okay, well,
But yeah, go on. You can use your normal arrows to probably snipe him out. Or a sharp shot is like the one intended to take out watchers. If you get into like one of the more difficult game modes, normal arrows won't take him out in one shot. You have to use sharp shot. Fucking aim assist out the ass on
look at that shot. That was fucking beautiful. Aim assist helped a little bit, but I still had to aim it.
Yeah, you do, but I mean, it makes a you don't know how much of a difference it makes until you try playing without it. Yeah, when you have a red icon like that, it means you're full and you can't carry.
I thought red was health.
No, the red means you're full. The little icon that shows up inside the triangle is what tells you what resource it is, whether it's health or machine parts or whatever.
Is someone getting attacked over there?
Might be. Occasionally you'll run across various hunters, either friendly or foe, that are engaged in monsters, and you can either save them or watch them get killed, or But yeah, something's attacking something over here. Oh, yeah, they're attacking him, I guess. Go. You should be able to just kind of heavy attack him and... Yeah, you're not going to be able to get a good shot from behind.
Yeah, sit down, bitch.
Nice. To a good hunt.
Hearts are a nice drop.
Are you alright, Hunter? Were you injured when the war party was ambushed?
Not exactly. And
You know who this is?
Or a brave, or
That's Kryn.
anything, really. You
Okay.
shouldn't even be talking to me.
Well, whoever you are, you're hurt. What happened?
My name's Kryn. I thought I'd have a go at the trials at the hunting grounds over the rise, hone my skills. It didn't go very well.
Why did you say you weren't anything at all, and that I shouldn't talk to you?
I stole a bow, okay? And got cast out. This was before the proving, so now I can't even fight for my tribe in its time of need. I have to live in the wild by myself, which is why I wanted some training. Honestly, I'm just glad the keeper would talk to me. I think he might be an exile or something. He doesn't seem to care about the laws of the matriarchs.
Things aren't exactly going your way, are they? Is there
Got a
anything I can do
Strider
to help?
next to you.
Yeah, I
No.
hear it.
No, I'll be all right.
He's just sitting
Well,
there in
all
the
it said,
cutscene. Hey,
all
go ahead and
mothers
chill
would
and talk.
Yeah.
for me.
Because they can't
Before he got
ambush you
run
in the
over
middle
by
of a
a Strider
cutscene, so
anyway.
he's locked in as a yellow light.
You got injured at a hunting grounds? How?
Well, I was aiming for a canister in the back of the grazer, and my bowstring snapped, and I tripped, and... forget it. It wasn't pretty, okay? I just wanted to train a bit. Hunting grounds are perfect for that. They offer trials, which are like challenges, and they give you marks if you accomplish objectives or beat certain
I got
times.
a bad feeling I leave this
The
cutscene.
keeper's
I'm
out there on the hill,
gonna
just
get
to the north.
whacked.
Talk to him to do a trial.
Just be ready to roll
I'm
out of
sure
the way.
you'll be cut of knighted.
I need to get going, Crane.
All right. Be careful.
Remember,
Especially if you're
B
heading
button,
north.
B button.
And be sure to hit the hunting grounds if you want to train up.
Oh yeah, he's like right there.
Why is my ass on fire? Ah!
Why am I dead? Yeah, they ran away. But yeah, Kryn's basically there just as a, hey, go check out the hunting lodge. That's all he's there for. That's his entire purpose in the game.
The way you said that's Kryn. Like, is he someone important?
Well, yeah, I mean that's Kryn, but like that is the first and last time you will ever talk to Kryn.
That was a ongoing joke in my D&D game. Like one time I just said for some reason, "Are you important?" And they made that a joke for a while. Like, you should ask if he's important or not. He is the mayor after all. Ha ha. Okay, I'm missing. Alright, keep going north.
You gonna try the hunting trials?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Might as well. It's on the way up to the main quest.
There's a merchant there. You can do some shopping while you're at it too.
Oh. Campfire, where? Oh, look! I'm gonna whack you.
There's another one.
I'm gonna whack you! Not for making fun of my dad! Okay. There's a campfire here? I don't see a campfire.
Mm-hmm. Go up the steps. Follow it around.
Ah, there you are.
You're not going to be able to do all of the trials. Like, you'll be able to actually pick them up and, like, try to run it, but it won't do you any... Like, you won't be able to actually win it until you get certain things. Yeah, you got your second tier of merchants now. I think.
Oh, that's
No, I
pretty.
think this is still maybe the first tier.
Oh, that's a pretty armor. I want it.
The Ice Hunter armor is pretty nice.
But
It's really good for fighting clit hawks.
I don't. I don't have
Um,
Shell Walker lens. Oh, poo.
you also don't have enough shards.
Yeah.
General rule of thumb for me, I usually sell what I don't need first, and then go back and buy stuff.
Can you buy? Can you buy lens? You have to find those in the wild.
You might be able to buy them, but I mean, even if you could, you don't have the shards.
Yeah, you got a point. Okay, cool.
No, see, what can you sell them? Oh no, first go into your inventory, open all your boxes.
I don't think I got any boxes, did I? Oh, I did.
Boxes come up as random loot off machines and stuff sometimes. Yeah, just hit Y to take everything. No.
You said hold.
Open the box, and then hit Y. That just grabs everything out of it. Okay, now you're gonna have to pick that one up.
Okay.
Now, if you open it. Okay, that way you have all your stuff. You can go ahead and sell anything you don't need and do some shopping. The green ones really aren't that good. You could put that into a weapon if you wanted to. But, I mean, whatever. The purple is going to be the top tier of mods. Oh, okay, so here's a few more things that are just specifically meant to sell. The watch.
Sell it.
Yeah, so the next thing to the right of it, the ring and the bracelet are all just like vendor trash to sell off for money. Yep, and that.
Now I have enough shards, but I don't have the lens. Where do I get a shell lens at?
Yeah, from Shellwalkers.
Oh, I haven't.
Sell the Watch Your Heart. The one. Heart, blue.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want that.
Well, you got 6. You don't need that many.
Oh.
You can also sell one of your Watcher lenses, because again, you've got 6 and you don't need that many.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
It's not like I'm really
I'd
worried
sell
about.
off
I'm
the-
not worried about inventory. I got 31 of 100, so.
Well, it's not just to free up inventory space. It's also to make money.
No, that too. I thought you wanted me to sell it because I had more than one stack, so.
Well, I mean, like I said, my general rule of thumb is I try to keep a stack of each thing, each type of heart, each type of lens, the different resources. That way, I have like stuff to work with, but I'm not like stockpiling extra stuff I don't need.
I want this blue.
Go down, 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 down.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Keep in mind, green is the low tier, blue is the middle tier, purple is the best.
Well, I don't have
Probably
enough.
not going to be able to afford these, but yeah, if you like the Ice Hunter one, there's a heavy version of it, or like
I see it.
whatever. Yeah, so like that's going to be the higher tier. That gives you better defense and stuff.
I'm too early in the game to gain this cool shit. Okay.
But again, I'd focus more on armor, or not armor. Focus on weapons and then do armor, because the weapons will make a bigger difference when hunting machines. The Tripcaster is really, really nice. Like I said, I'd do that one next.
The Kaja Tripcaster?
Yeah, get that and then sell your green one.
Because you only need one of each type, right?
I mean, you could have multiples, and that way you could mod them in different ways, so that you'd have one set up for extra shock damage, and then one for extra like blast damage. But I mean, you really don't need more than one type. And then, like, yeah, if you go over to sell, you can then sell the green version of that card.
Can you upgrade the spear?
Well, you upgraded it once already. There are ways to upgrade it.
Okay.
but
'Cause
you're
my-
not going to be able to do that for a while.
I want a tripcaster.
If you want, you could save that. No, never mind.
Save what?
Well, I was gonna say if you wanted to wait to to sell your Tripcaster until you could remove the mod and then sell the mod and the thing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's
No.
not that big deal. It's not that many shards. But the blast wire, like I said, that's gonna be really handy. So with the blast sling and the Carja Tripcaster, it makes a huge difference, and especially when you're gonna be doing certain trials and different things. The only thing is they use up a lot of blaze, so. But but yeah, try doing the. If you want to try one, you can actually do 2 of the trials now. You have the actual stuff to do a couple of them, and by doing so, you'll kill a bunch of stuff and you can earn a bunch of money.
Are these time trials?
Yes.
Oh, great. And I'm going the wrong way like a moron.
Well, you were just by the guy. Just go back over to where the campfire was.
Okay, okay.
So just try.
Where's he at?
Turn around.
In the house?
No, turn around.
Oh, he's
See
right
the guy?
there. Okay.
I spoke to Kren. He told me this is a hunting grounds where you offer tests of skill.
Poor Kren. Not the best hunter, but at least he keeps his chin up. Hmm. You bear the mark of a seeker. I've heard of those, but never seen one. You have the matriarch's leave to come and go as you like from the sacred land?
Yes, but I would have gone even without their permission.
Is that so? Then maybe you and I can speak plainly. Truth is, I've had dealings with the Carja. I represent an organization called the Hunter's Lodge in Meridian. We test
Meridian, huh? That's cool.
trials at places like these.
Same name for my game
You
project.
might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Why don't you sample the trials and see? Just to be clear, though, I'd appreciate it if you kept our conversation in confidence, especially when it comes to the matriarchs.
What is the Hunter's Lodge?
It's a group of hunters who compete to bring down the mightiest machines in the land, run by the Carja in Meridian. You can see it yourself if you win 3 half-suns from the hunting grounds. Just to warn you, though, they're not fond of Nora.
You're not supposed to be here, are you?
No. My friend and I left the sacred land and returned. The matriarchs wouldn't approve, to say the least. We're hunters at heart. Left because we wanted to find new herds and new machines. That's why the Hunter's Lodge appealed to us. But the Carja wouldn't have us if they knew we were Nora, so we wore Carja clothes when we brought our marks to them. After a while, it felt like we were caught between worlds. Not quite Carja, not quite Nora. We started to miss home. So we came back and set up our own hunting grounds.
You think it'll work? Staying here without the matriarch's permission?
I'm not sure. But we don't believe in their rules. There's a big world out there, and ignoring it doesn't help anyone.
Tell me about the trials.
The Hunter's Lodge hosts hunting ground trials throughout the world, each offering hunters a chance to test their skills.
What do I get for completing them?
Pride in accomplishment, as well as marks, depending on how well you fare. Here, we offer the tools trials.
What kind of tools?
Hunting isn't just about your bow. It's about using everything available to you, even your surroundings. You'll see once you start taking the trials. Ready to choose your trial? Pick one of these trials and I'll explain it.
Okay.
Alright, so the log pile trial and the blast wire trial are the 2 that you can do right now. You're going to need an upgraded bow for the parts alone trial.
What's the parts alone trial? Well, I need a better...
You have to shoot blaze canisters off of the striders, and you're going to want to wait until you get the tear blast arrows to do that.
I thought the fire arrow was enough to do that. Or you had to get something
No,
else.
that blows up the canister. You want to rip them off.
Oh, okay. And that's what the boat.
There's the sharp shot, the tier 2 sharp shot blow, the blue one has tear blast arrows where when you shoot it, it causes like kind of a ricochet, or not like a ricochet. It's like a concussive force that rips armor and parts off machines.
You got any
Um,
recommendations?
I'd say maybe do the blast wire trial or the I don't know. You could do either one, log pile or blast wire,
Which
either
one?
way.
Which one's easier?
It depends. I mean, neither one's particularly all that hard.
This trial tests your ability to use the environment to your advantage. Shoot log piles to make them fall, crushing machines below.
Okay.
Remember, you can use explosions from your blast sling to scare machines into fleeing where you want them to go.
All right. You can go ahead and accept, and then it starts as soon as you slide down.
Perfect. I'll start timing when you start down a rope.
And you can try as many times as you want. All right. Before you slide down, go look over the edge. All right.
Okay.
All right. You see that pile of logs over there on the hill?
Oh, over here?
Yeah. Pull out your focus and point at it. Yeah, that. If you shoot that with an arrow, you have to shoot it from this side. Like, you can't shoot it from the back side. But if you shoot it, that whole pile of logs will roll down and start damaging anything they roll over. So basically what you're going to do is cause a stampede to get the machines to run over the path of where that is, and then shoot the wall to get the logs to fall down and roll over the machines as they pass. That's basically all there is to it. There's several of them in the area, so if you... Like, there's, I think, 2 or 3 right along that path right there.
So,
But yeah, that's basically what you're
there's-
doing. Is you want to...
Is that logs below me too? No.
I don't think those... No, those are just...
So how do I
decorations.
cause a stampede?
Well, like he was talking about, you could use your blast sling. If you shoot a blast sling in the right spot, it will cause them to run in a certain direction. It all depends on where you shoot your sling.
If I shoot in front of the log, they'll go the opposite direction, right?
Yeah, so you don't want to do that.
Okay.
Keep in mind, like, these are like kind of sort of passive mobs, and they're going to run away from things that spook them, right?
Okay. So what's the best way of... Oh, there's 2 logs, I see.
Go ahead and try it and see, get a feel for
not-
the test.
I'm not good at this kind of stuff. I'd rather have advice.
Just try it on your own first.
So I need to, like... But I don't... What do I do to lure them, though, this way? I mean...
Use your blast sling.
But that's going to make them go the opposite direction.
It's going to make them run away from the blast, wherever you shoot the blast.
Oh, if I shoot the blast over... Okay. Because there's what I want to shoot, right?
Yeah,
Blast bomb, right?
yeah.
How do I aim this higher?
Hold L2.
I am holding on.
Hold L2 and R2. Yep, there you go. Now, go to your right more. Like, way over to your right, on the other side of this rock. Yeah. Like, shoot, like, maybe a little higher. Yeah, like, maybe like that. You'll have to get a feel for it. You might not get it right the first time. Okay, get ready? And now. Very good. Gold star. And watch out, because they are pissed. Yeah, Watcher's coming for you.
I can't run.
Roll. Roll. Trust me, you don't want to run, you want to roll. Roll to get you out of danger. But, yeah, take them out, loot the different machine corpses. You probably should use regular arrows. Shoot them in the eye or attack them. You got more logs there, by the way.
Oh, boo. I don't think I got anybody.
It ran away.
Interesting. You can use the environment to thrash it.
Mm-hmm.
Loots.
But yeah, I mean, it's not too hard. Some of them are a little harder. Like, these are the easiest
I think I'm in the
trials,
clear.
but some of them are harder than others, so. But yeah, now you need to go back and talk to the guy again. By the way, if you do manage to finish all 3, it gives you some bonus rewards for completing this section. Various loot as well as skill point, I think.
So I get the bow later on as a
If you have enough money, you could go ahead and buy the other bow now, because the guy sells it.
How'd you... First time, and you win a blazing sun. You're good, even for Nora.
So the half sun is bronze, full sun is silver, and blazing sun is a gold reward.
Use
Blast
your
wire
blast
you could
wire
do.
and Karja tripcaster to bring down grazers. I'll be timing you. Explosions scare them, so you may want to use your blast sling to drive them into your traps. That's a good one. Timing begins once you slide down a rope.
You want a suggestion, or do you want to try it first?
You can give me a suggestion.
So you know where you dropped the logs the first time? I'd go ahead and set up several ropes, because you're gonna have to do 6 of them. So if you lay out 6 ropes, trip wires right there in that path, and then do the same sort of blast to drive them in that direction, it should work the same way.
So, but I'm not going to use logs this time. I'm just going to use.
No, you're gonna lay out the blast wires. Over one, yeah, those. You're gonna lay them in that path, and the same way you drove them the last time, you're gonna do that again. You taking them out with the blast wires instead of the logs this time.
It's going to take 6. You said I only have 4.
Yeah, you have to kill 6. Well,
Oh.
you can put 4 down, craft more, and then lay more. Keep in mind, you probably can afford an upgrade. But yeah, just go ahead and start laying down wires through that path. And stay hidden there. Try not to spread out the wires too much, though. Because if you do, it may... No. Yeah. There. And then set the other end.
Right here?
Yeah, keep in mind the clock's ticking. You got 3 minutes. You don't want to spread out the wires too much, though, because if you do, they might get spooked the other direction as the first ones start getting killed. No, you need to lay out more. Remember, 6. Lay out 3 more wires. You can put them right over the same spot, too, by the way.
That should be good.
1 more. Okay, now drive them. To the right.
About there.
Over more to your right. A little more. That works.
Oh, does it?
Hopefully. There they go. 3, 4, 5, and come on. There we go.
Got it.
You're good. Now just finish picking off the things, roll away, get out of danger.
What the hell is he doing? Oh,
They have a shock thing they do to you. So like, yeah, if you don't get out of the way, they do it's I forget what they call it, but yeah, they have like it's a stun grenade sort of thing. Okay. Loot. But yeah, this time, because you killed 6 of them, you got a lot of loot.
that wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah. If you sell some stuff, you might be able to afford the bow. If not, you can always just hunt some stuff and come back.
That's it. Nothing to see here.
I like how she just randomly talks to herself. Oh, you don't see me. You don't
Well,
see
it's
me.
because they finally stopped looking for you.
I know. It's just funny.
Uh,
You don't see
But
me.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it's funny.
You don't see me. But I'm not touching you. Oh, it's getting hot in here. I need to turn on my AC.
How'd you? First time, and you win a blazing sun. You're good, even for Nora.
I have to go.
I'll be here
Right
if
back.
you decide to come back.
I gotta turn on my AC. I am sweating like a log. Ay, ay, ay. Okie dokie. You said I could buy the bow, you said? Maybe?
Yeah. So see how much you can sell.
Well,
All right,
first off,
so
resources. Let me go into... I know they gave me boxes. Oh, yeah, they did.
yeah, you also got boxes from the quest rewards. Um,
Chill water.
Nice.
That's pretty chill.
Oh, hey, you got 3 skill points.
Oh, yeah, I gotta upgrade my character. I did level up a couple times. Okay.
Okay, so sell anything you have more than 1 stack of. So like, sell the 6th Watcher lens. Yep. Sell all your flowers.
I'll hold on to wood, because I craft a lot of stuff.
You can't sell your wood.
Oh. Never mind.
Alright, yep, sell the flowers. Just mark the whole stack.
That's wire. Oh, I guess I can sell the wire.
Yeah, so sell the 17 of the wire, because you don't need more than a single stack. Just, yeah, mark the stack. The flowers there in that middle row. Yeah, sell those. You can probably sell the extra 40 blaze too. That's a nice chunk of change.
Should I sell blades? That's a useful item to craft.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got 50, and you can always farm up more.
Okay.
I
think that's it.
But that looks like you might be good on resources to sell. Unless you want to sell off things you might need. I'd say go ahead and sell those, and then go down, maybe check your potions and mods to sell.
Oh, I got 1 full health potion and 6 normal. Sell the full one? Well,
I generally sell all my potions and traps, because, I mean, I
Well-
just really never use them.
you never got damaged that badly to where you had to use them? Yeah, you're good,
Not
son.
really. I mean, and if I did, you've got meat resources that you could always craft up more if you need to some.
Okay, so... Oh,
But yeah, you should have enough now that you can buy the... No. Sharp shot bow. Yes. That has the Terra Blast arrows. The only bad thing about them is they use those echo shells. So
Play movie.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So it shows you kind of how they work.
Holy shit, that's a big fucking creature.
Okay. That's a Thunderjaw.
Great.
But yeah, you see how when you shoot the arrow, it kind of blasts off the parts.
Oh, I guess I'll do the warbow.
Okay, then you can probably sell the regular one.
That would be my sharp bow.
Yeah. Because now you got the tier 2 version.
Cards or sharp bow. Okay, this is a sharp bow.
Okay. But yeah, now with that bow, you can go ahead and do the last trial.
Ready to try another?
This might arguably be the easiest of the
Test
3.
your skill with bow and arrow by shooting parts off the backs of grazers as quickly as possible. Hope you enjoy it. I'll start timing when you slide down one of the ropes.
So yeah, you don't even have to chase them anywhere this time. Basically, what you'll do is
Is that the Terra Blast arrow?
just shoot them at the blaze canisters. Yeah. So that's the only 10 you got. So you're gonna have to be kind of stingy with them. But yeah, so just kind of aim for the blaze canisters and try to hit like 2 or 3 of them, because each one only has 4, and you need to shoot off about 10. So concentration. Go. Shoot again.
Okay.
Right, chase them down and shoot some more.
Oh, you have to chase him down.
Well, because you didn't get hit enough of them the first time. If you're quick, you can get them all before they run away. But since you still need 6 more, you're gonna have to chase them down and shoot again.
Here we go again.
Try to shoot 2 more. All right, another one.
Oh, I can't see shit.
They went left. See, follow the yellow dots.
It felt that.
Got it.
There you go. You're good.
Asshole.
All right, now switch your bow, so you don't waste your Terra Blast arrows. Don't forget you had some up on the hill around the corner.
I got an achievement.
But yeah, so you just finished your first hunting grounds. So by getting all 3 of them done, you're gonna get a bonus for completing it.
Oh, they drop parts I can pick up.
Yeah, that's what the Terra Blast does. It rips
Safe.
parts off the
In a few
machine,
minutes anyway.
and you ripped enough off this one to kill it.
So basically, it's extra resources that you can grab.
Yeah, it's kind of like harvesting parts. Yeah, go to your right. You can shoot the log pile there to kill some.
They didn't fall.
Okay.
Shit.
Well, you're using fire arrows, not arrows.
Oh, fire arrows won't make it collapse?
Fire arrows are intended to make things burn.
Okay.
Okay. Normal arrows do damage.
I would figure it's still an arrow. I would think it'd make it collapse, but I don't know.
I can get out of this.
Lesson learned.
But yeah, you should be able to easily pick off a few more and get some resources out of them. Shoot them in the critical parts. Just normal shots aren't going to do much.
Really?
You don't have to use fire arrows, by the way. So like even if you were to shoot so like when you have a grazer, for example, and they have blaze canisters in the back of it, the blaze canisters are a critical weak point on the machine. So if you hit a blaze canister on a grazer with a fire arrow, it'll explode and do a bunch of explosion fire damage, right?
That's what I was trying to do.
If you shoot it with a normal arrow, though, it's still a critical point, and it'll do a bunch of damage even with a normal arrow. Rather than shoot, like if you shoot them in the neck, that's an armored part that's going to do basically nil for damage on the grazer.
I fucked that up. He was. I thought.
Just whack him. Or, that works.
Try this again, not be an idiot.
Grab this now.
Alright, sneak in. Being there so close, try to hit a blaze canister, and it should affect the rest of them and set them all burning.
What? Yes? I got hemorrhoids! Ah!
Boom. And now they're all burning.
I don't think that counted.
Well, they're already in burning damage. As soon as it wears off, you can hit it again and trigger another round.
Oh, so you can't do double explosions?
Well, you can do another explosion probably, but... So, like, when you do damage, they're gonna... you have to hit them enough times with an elemental attack, or a strong enough elemental attack, to trigger that elemental effect. Like, freeze, for example. It'll do a little bit of freeze damage the first couple of hits, but until you do enough to fill up the whole wheel, it's not going to actually like make them frozen to get extra critical damage.
Pick up, pick up, pick up. We can't pollute the river. Let's pick all this stuff up.
Yeah, why pollute the river when you can fill your pocket?
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, like you see how easy it is to farm up resources and stuff. So a little bit of farming and
that is nice. 3:30 almost. Should call it. I know it's 4 over your time. Yeah, I'll finish this up and stop. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
You should do the bandit camp next time.
Oh, you can raid bandit camps? That's cool.
It's not getting any warmer out here.
How'd you... First time, and you win a blazing sun. You're good, even for Nora. You have everything you need to enter the Hunter's Lodge. Good luck in Meridian. Of course, you can still run more trials with me.
Oh, I get a skill point for that.
Yeah, so by completing all 3 with a blazing sun, you get a skill point for
hunters who compete
finishing
to
it.
bring down the mightiest machines in the land, run by the Karja in Meridian. You've already won 3 half-suns, so you're eligible to join. Just to warn you, though, they're not fond of Nora.
Time for me to head out.
I'll be here when you're ready to test yourself.
Cool. That wasn't too bad. So let me level up real quick. Oh,
Yeah, lots of rewards, because like lots of XP, lots of so yeah, now you got 5. Again, I'd recommend scavenger so that you can get more parts as you kill stuff.
Where's scavenger at?
Down.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that way you're gonna farm up more stuff, get more money, be able to get more upgrades and more weapons and all faster.
Oh, you can repair mounts. Okay.
Yeah, you can. But it's a skill. It's not. They won't repair on their own. You're gonna have to work down to the actual ability to repair them. That's
Increased
gonna take
chance to
like
loot
6 points.
skins, bones, and lens and hearts. Ooh, that would be nice.
Those two columns are from the DLC, by the way.
Traveler?
Yeah.
Eh.
That one isn't really good because like you get more by selling it to an actual merchant rather than breaking it
But
down
you need
yourself.
this to get that.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Critical hit.
That's not bad. If you stun them or like whatever, then you can hit that and you can get a critical hit stab in kind of like sneak attack, but in the middle of a fight.
Okay, cool. No, no, no. Do that. Good stopping point.
But yeah, so you got some weapons, you're running around.
It is a fun game.
You'll
I
have to
do
go-
like it.
Oh, yeah, there's
Well, we
lots
just-
of stuff to do.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff to do.
I kind of am gonna be interested to see what you think of Nil.
Oh, am I coming up to him?
Yeah, he's right. He's just across the river.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Alright. Oh, he's part of the main story. He's basically up here.
Yeah, like right about
Coffee?
in there somewhere.
A coffee
Ancient
mug?
vessel.
Yeah, coffee is pretty
No,
ancient.
it's an ancient vessel, not a coffee mug.
Oh my gosh. I worship this door, for it is a god, because it's a talking door. Okay. Wow. Just, wow.